heard some bad news coming into this. It was actually a tragedy in Serbia where a roof collapsed and some 50 individuals lost their lives. So you'll see a patch on Liman's jersey. You'll see that black stripe on their shoulder. And that's to show honor to those lost lives in Serbia. And that, we certainly hate to hear that. We give our condolences to the families out there in Serbia with such an unexpected tragedy. So they're playing in honor of those who lost their lives. That happened just this weekend. And again, our condolences and our thoughts, prayers are with those families. Meantime, it's Navasambu up to the line, trying to get Ulaanbaatar on the board. He will not, and the whistle is blown. For Ulaanbaatar, their leading bucket getter, even though he had some struggles himself, was Navasambu. An uncharacteristic day in terms of the shots that he was missing within 5 feet of the bucket that you hardly ever see. Meantime, the Horseman, he's got Milutinovic on the run, but good defense there from Dre. Dre now to the Manama. Vasquez hands it off. Milutinovic gets a good look, but that didn't look good.
Nah, I think Ulaanbaatar was fighting around the screen, managed to contest that shot, and that threw Andrea Milutinovic off of his mark. A wide miss, too.
So here come Ulaanbaatar. Maybe they'll look for Navasambu as he streaks across the paint, averaging 5.5 points per game. He's got Chef Koya behind him, and he gets called for 3 seconds in the key. That's the turn. So they like to give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Wow.
Give it away. Turnovers. They got to hold on. Oh, now it's packed. Good defense. Serbian on Serbian, but Dusan Popovic is able to get it to go. Just over 9 minutes to play. It's Inkbot making his move. Inkbot, no.
Starting with the fouls early. I told you these teams are going to be physical. And you can see it here. Pushing off on a screen, extended arms. Referees not liking that.
Well, I expected this game to not have much fireworks, to be honest. They're physical. This is like Royal Rumble. Except for this is real. Meantime, off target. Rebound goes to Dre. DRE moving left. Up fake. Tries to find Vasquez on the inside. It's a no. Didn't see Vasic last week as he's rejoined his Liman squad. They saw a quarterfinal exit in Abu Dhabi last week.
Yeah, and that's been kind of the mainstay of their season, right? They've played in a lot of Masters, but they've only gotten through to the semifinals and the finals twice.
That's true. They were worried about Miami and Ulaanbaatar, who both less than 50 points away from them. They are 5th in the World Tour standings, but with Miami getting bounced day one, that certainly helped their cause. We'll see what Ulaanbaatar are able to do today. As Kojic will miss it. 1-1 game, 2 minutes in. Has not been so pretty so far. But I guess this is the type of game that plays more in Ulaanbaatar's favor, boss.
I think so too. Look, they are a team that wants to make it a contest of ones. They want to struggle and fight you. This is what worked last week in the pool in Abu Dhabi when they beat Oob. This is what worked yesterday in their win. And I think they're trying to make it their game again. Credits to them for getting the game to their pace.
Inkbot uses his strength on the inside and will score it. I misspoke there. Oh, there's Milutinovic. He got some bounce. I said we'll see how Ulaanbaatar does. That's going to have to be next time they play. They didn't advance. It was Hangju.
Yeah.
Of course, we got Paris and Orlando, so that was good news for Liman. You know, their closest pursuers not playing.
Yeah, and I think Liman are good on defense of that spot in the sense that they are in every tournament until the end of the season. I believe they are also in Neom. They'll also be in Shenzhen. Plenty of opportunity to defend that spot and maybe even move up.
Here comes Dabasambu. Down in the post. Man, Milutinovic just too light in the pants to deal with the bull.
Man, Davasambu gets so low to the ground. I've played him in the past, and it's almost impossible to move the fella or not be moved by the guy.
He's converting today. He backs you so deep underneath the basket. He uses that as extra protection in many cases. As Popovich hop steps, has the pass deflected. Koya quickly over the basket. He got it up but didn't get it to go in. The Horseman kicks it. There in Ogonjagon. He'll miss it. Inkbot doing the same. Basket jab step. Active hands from Dugosia. And that one, Dogon is going to convert.
Good find from Dugosia on that turnaround pass back onto the court. Leads to a score.
Chef Koya trying to scoop. He is going to draw the foul, gets the whistle. And he will head up to the stripe. After a break in the action. Here we go. Game number 2 here in Manama. A lot of action this weekend. We had a couple of local tournaments that took place.
Yes. Yeah, 2 local tournaments were happening right before this. I got to check out some of those games. It was cool to see. Local talent shining. They got their prize right before this tournament started. A lot of fans stuck around to watch this one. Teams as well. I like how they tie that together.
3x3 touching all corners of the globe. Here we are in Manama for the 2nd straight year. And 3x3 becoming bigger and bigger. Not only here in the kingdom of Bahrain, but in this region. Chef Koya at the line, averaging 6.5 per, coming out of group play. He will knock down the free throw as he typically does. 80% from the stripe. Davasambu. Get in position there on Milutinovic. He holds his own. He's like, what do you want me to do? Not a whole lot you can do. Hold on for dear life. 3.5 minutes into this contest. Head to head, Ulaanbaatar have not won many against Liman. I think it's 12-2.
Yeah.
The last 14 meetings.
Yeah, and I clearly remember the last victory for Ulaanbaatar. That was a very, very close game last year at the Shanghai Masters, where Ulaanbaatar picked up a victory in the finals over Liman.
Yeah, their first ever World Tour World Tour Masters win. And they're hoping it's not their last. Chef Koya. Evens the game, 5 apiece. Nice find inside. Davasambu will take care of that one. Ulaanbaatar reassumed the lead, playing without their sharpshooter. And player coach Steve Sir, he's watching from the stands right now. And that is an offensive foul. What was not set on the screen. And another turnover. Hey, Boz, look at it. There we are. We made a camera appearance.
Oh, I didn't see.
Attention.
So you got that awareness.
The Doogie man. Back over to Salt, who gets it back to Doogie. A feathery, soft finish off the window. Kojic now on the drive. Kojic tried a couple of those scoops, but he ain't had the right flavor yet. Denied each time.
Way to stay on his feet. Doogie just sticking with that, knowing Kojic might go to the scoop. Got his hand on it.
Well, Doogie's played against Kojic for many years. Popovich staying active and is rewarded on the pass from Koya. Still gun now. Inkbot moves right, goes left, misses anyway. The Bull now has it cleared. Dabasambu crossover, attacking Koyic.
Wow.
He said, I ain't fooled by the beard. I'm the man between us. He attacked Koyic viciously. Vasquez screams that bucket in. Nice pass. Won't get continuation. Foul on the floor.
Look, Ulaanbaatar is forcing Liman into driving at the basket. I think this is where Ulaanbaatar can get that advantage. They make it a slow game, a game of ones, and they limit Koyic's touches from the outside and make him more of a passer, especially because yesterday Koyic turned the ball over 3 times per game.
He was not his normal self yesterday. We both saw that. We thought it was because of the record thing and moving up to second on the all-time scoring list that seemed to play a factor. We saw him lose for about a half a game.
Yeah.
And he didn't play well in the quarterfinals in Abu Dhabi last weekend either, where he scored 3 points.
That was also maybe on his way to the record, though. So
yep.
I think now that we have gotten that out of the way, I've already seen him more loose today. He's gotten some shots to go already.
And Koyic taking another shot, gets a whistle. And he was beyond that 2-point arc. That's number 6 on the Ulaanbaatar, but Liman will be shooting a couple of free throws early here now. It's Koyic, who came into this day 3 of 15 from distance. Back up to the stripe he goes. And he will not get it to go. So maybe not the Chef's best tournament, but Chef Koya has put together a feast on the stat sheets this season. 2nd on the scoring chart, 2nd in player value, 2nd in highlights, the most key assists, and 3rd in player value. Misses both free throws. Nice save, good hustle there for Pandemonium. Down to Inkbot, good positioning. He converts it. Ulaanbaatar with a 3-point advantage. Koya, cross, uses the screen, runs into trouble again. This defense is smothering. Koya is too strong. Soft, over to the Doogie man. Doogie from the left wing. Wants to set up Pandemonium. He's got a size advantage, at least a weight advantage, and he takes advantage of the Chef.
Man, what an incredible game plan yet again from Ulaanbaatar, right? In this lineup, they lack shooting, and they go in overdrive on playing a clean physical game. Again, they're at 6 fouls with 3:42 to go. They're not over-fouling as they were yesterday. They haven't picked up any weird ticky-tack fouls as well. But they've been so close to Koyic on everything that he does. They are right there. Difficult game for Koyic, and he's going to have to try to play through that if Liman wants to get a win.
I can't argue with that point. That's why you're the analyst, and I'm the guy that just...
You're the voice.
Runs his mouth.
There you go. That's all right.
11-7. Vasquez. Almost lost it, then eventually does lose it. He and Milutinovic not on the same page. We talked about Koyic's struggles, but Milutinovic has also had a rough go at it. I know he's coming off injury, I get it, but dude goes, see ya! I think I heard he shot that from...
That scraped the Magic Sky, huh?
He shot that from another region.
If they have Doogie hitting twos, then don't look out now.
A rainbow. There's another one, but this time Koyic off the front iron. Oh, Inkbot lost the handle. Heads up play from Koyic. He gets in there, ties the ball up. Jump ball award to the defense. 3 points for Koyic. Finds Milutinovic, beautiful setup. But Ulaanbaatar lead this thing by 5. Liman looking like a shell of themselves. Panda, not that time.
I think a lot of the action for Liman has revolved into getting open looks from the two-point arc and around Stefan Kojic. I think if they want to continue biting into this lead for Ulaanbaatar, they need to go into that pick and roll game that we've seen so many times, try to see if they can hit players rolling towards the basket.
Liman needs some offense in a hurry. Playing a 2-on-3, and that's no problem for those two. Chef Koya starting to warm up. Seventh foul on Liman. That will not help their cause as they'll put Inkbot on the line to shoot a couple.
13-10.
Well done, Inkbot. Has been pretty good at the line. He's now 4 of 5 at the strike. And has averaged 7 points per game. With him and Davasambu sneakily averaging 12 per game.
Look, that's the roles they usually take when they are on the national team, right? They take more of a scoring load when Steve Sir sits, obviously.
There's Inkbot with his 5th point. Again, he had 9 points in that win over Orlando.
The chef started to cook. Had a heroic performance yesterday to get this far.
So 16-12, both teams in the penalty.
16-12. Once again, the winner of this game punches their ticket to the
semifinals. Awaiting the winner of this one, Chongmi. With a big win on the strength of Cameron Forte and Carlos Las Manas. They got past the 3-man Lausanne team. And if Ulaanbaatar can hold off Liman in the final 2 minutes, that is easier said than done, trust me.
Yeah, especially with Kojic now heating up a little bit.
And Inkbot aggressive on the attack, the pull. Ulaanbaatar closing in now. Shab Koya, not that time. Should mention again that as Davasambu gets the score, Liman playing with heavy hearts in this one. And you can certainly see that they have not been themselves. After the tragedy in Serbia this weekend, I believe it happened in Novi Sad actually. So again, prayers going out to the victims and that roof collapse there. And not making excuses for Liman, but they clearly have not been themselves.
No, their offense isn't clicking. They're not getting any people involved rolling to the basket. They're not getting anything out of Milutinovic, Popovic, or Vasic.
So in a 19-13 contest, Ulaanbaatar likely to be moving on to the semifinals. Inkbot, oh, that is swatted out. Popovic showing the defense. Leads to a Vasquez 2. Wait a minute. Under a minute to go. It's a 2-possession game now. Ulaanbaatar can end it with a 2. Inkbot behind the back. No on the runner. 40 ticks to go. Popovic, Milutinovic, DRE from deep. No. 30 seconds left. Davasambu and Inkbot. Inkbot threads the needle. He's a seamster. Point game, Ulaanbaatar. Popovic drops the shoulder, gets the bucket, but only 14 seconds left in this one. Obviously, Liman are going to have to foul. They won't get the steal there, and they will not be coming out of this one victorious. Playing with heavy hearts after the tragedy this weekend in Serbia, and they've got other things on their mind. And prayers to the families and any victims affected. I hope that none of the players' family members were involved in that. But Just a tough go at it. Congratulations to Ulaanbaatar, however, who will be moving on to the semifinals. Just 2.8 seconds left. And Vasquez with one final score, but Ulaanbaatar moving on to the semifinals. So great effort, great heart, and the 1-2 punch of Devasambu and Inkbot. They carry the load for Ulaanbaatar in a 20-17 win.